in addition to refraining from certain melachos on Chol Hamoed, there is a obligation to be mechabe, to honor the Yom Tov of Chol Hamoed as well. And that is based off of the Mishnah in Avos Rabbi Elazar Hamodai Omer Hamechalas HaKochim Mevazes Hamoados, that one who disgraces the Moados among other acts as well, even though that person may have learned limud Torah and good acts of mitzvos in their possession, still still they would not have a chilek olam haba. And what Rashi and Bartanura and others explain, Hamevasa Zamoados, is one who does not give the proper respect to Chol Hamoed. Rashi says that means one who performs melacha, and the poskim extend that from not only an obligation to stop performing a number of melachos, but also to be mechabed, to provide honor to the days of Chol Hamoed. Mishnah Berurah, in fact, quotes the Maharil, who used to wear his big day Shabbos on Chol Hamoed. And he writes also the Mishnah Berurah that v'samachta b'chagecha applies not only to Yom Tov, but during the days of Chol Hamoed as well. How does one mechabe the days of Chol Hamoed? Writes the Mishnah Berurah, by means of ma'achal mishte uksus nakia, by what we wear, by the way we present ourselves, by what we eat and drink, all should be in proper, respectful manners as well. And even though he does say that there may not be a formal obligation to have a bread meal on Chol Hamoed, it is proper, he says, even achas b'layla achas b'yom, to have one night meal and one day meal, where he writes that it is even preferable to wash. So while it is not necessary to wash, he does suggest that to give the proper kavod, it is appropriate to wash. The Aruch HaShulchan says similarly that Chol Hamoed hu chiyuv lechabdo ktsas, there's some minor requirement to be mechabe, to honor and respect Chol Hamoed by means of machal umishta ubeged she'enu shel chol, he writes, with wearing clothes that we don't wear on a typical weekday. And the idea being, of course, that Chol Hamoed, the Sharat Zion, the Chavetz Chaim Sharat Zion, sums it up and says the basic idea is that Chol Hamoed is not a Yom Tov, that's true. But it is more than Chol. It is more than just a weekday. And as we know, that is displayed by means of refraining from a number of melachos that Chazal told us to. But that doesn't stop there. There is also the positive aspect as well of an obligation to honor it. So even though it's not the same level of Yom Tov, it is an increased level of Kedusha on Chol Hamoed itself. And that should be reflected in the way in which we perform melacha, but also in the way in which we eat and we drink and we dress and we present ourselves. Just to conclude, in terms of drinking wine, the Dirshu Mishnah Berurah records a fascinating letter correspondence between Reb Chaim Kanievsky and Reb Elyashiv Zatzal, that as to whether there is a formal obligation to have wine each day of Chol Hamoed. Reb Chaim Kanievsky said he did not feel that there is. However, Elyashiv said if one enjoys wine, then there absolutely is. But again, the basic idea here is that we should be treating the days of Chol Hamoed, taking them seriously, and treating them with the proper respect in the way in which we act in terms of melacha, but also in terms of the way we eat, drink, and dress. Have a wonderful good Moed and Chai Kosher V'Sameach.